Welcome to Module 6, where we're going to talk about the job order dashboard. As you can see here, I'm actually logged back into production. We didn't have enough data in our test environment to really show you much. So I want to show you just an overview of the navigation, where things are on this tab for future use, and so that you can understand for when we get into the next couple modules where things are and how you get to them. You'll see here on the Assist Businesses tab, we start out on the job order dashboard. However, if you need to find a business instead of a job order, you can click on this Find a Business, or you can scroll further on down the page and we have a Find a Business section down here. So there's multiple ways to get to that. But we're going to talk about the job order dashboard first. A few other things to note. Business development we're currently not using, so that information that's populated there would not be available. And the send messages feature for multiple messages to send, because the reporting functionality has been disabled in production, we're unable to use the send messages to send anything out to large groups of people. However, if you do need to contact a specific employer, I will show you how you can email them directly using the application, and also how you can find their email address if you want to personally email an employer in order to get a hold of them. A lot of times the business services teams will be using other applications in order to do their mass mailings and to let employers know about various job fairs. Additionally, at the cabinet level, they'll be sending out communications to a broader audience of job seekers and employers. So that's why a lot of this feature functionality is unavailable here in Focus Assist. However, the information usually gets sent out. So you'll see here on the job order dashboard, I do have filters, and then I also have a search module here to find a specific job posting. All the filters are defaulted in such a way that if you don't change them and you put a search down here, you should be able to find anything you need. However, one thing you may want to make sure is always checked is if you're looking for a job order and it may not be located in your area, you'd want to change this to Offices Statewide to make sure it doesn't get filtered out. However, if you're working with job orders mainly in your geographic area, you could leave this as My Offices. But that's one thing you may have to change in the filters before you run a search. Other things you can filter down, you can look at just new job postings and the special job order types, which we'll discuss later. You got court ordered, affirmative action, federal contractor, and foreign labor. Then you do have issues, which may or may not be on certain job orders. You may want to look at jobs that do have issues and reach out to those employers. However, that's not usually necessary if you're just working directly with one-on-one with an employer. And then you can look at different statuses. Now, this one would be useful. It does default to show you all statuses, but if you're only concerned with looking at active job postings, you can change it to this. We just default it to all statuses just to make sure that when you do any other type of search, it will show regardless of what status it's in. So let's talk about the Find a Job Post down here. You can search by job ID. This is the Focus ID, which you'll find on the job post profile, which we'll be covering in the next module. We'll show you where that's located. You can search by job title, the business's name, the hiring manager's username, which is their email address, or the hiring manager's first and last name, so whoever you're working with. If they have a Focus Talent account, you can put their name in here. It will find all the job postings they've ever posted, or a subset if you've changed the statuses up here. You can also do a date range. It only does month and year. It doesn't have specific days, but you can do a date range by month and year. There is an action menu. We'll be covering that in a later section as well. And then the default just shows all the jobs from all the statuses that are in the system. You'll see here on the job order dashboard page, It does default to show you the top 10 or the first 10 results. You can expand this up to 100, and you can navigate and go page by page over here. You can sort any of these columns by clicking on these arrows. It will search the entire search result, not just this page. So if there's multiple pages of results, you will be able to sort the entire subset of results. These are links. So if you click one, if you click the job title, it will take you into the job post profile. If you click the business name, it will take you into the business profile. There is different information on each of those. The dates listed here are when the job was posted and when it is set to expire. Additionally, you have pending referrals listed here. If there is a pending referral, it will be a hyperlink to take you to the approval queue for that posting. It'll take you directly into the posting. And then over here in the issues column, if there are any issues on a particular job, they'll be populated over here. Like, for example, if it's been a long time since the job was posted and they haven't had a lot of referrals, they might have an issue there saying they haven't received enough referrals. All the other issues are listed up here in this drop down. So you'll see here, low referral activity, not clicking on referrals, refreshing the closing date multiple times. That's an indicator they may be having issues. If they gave negative survey results, etc. So that's that. We will be covering each of these profile pages in a later module. If you scroll all the way down this dashboard, you also have a job posting. You can search for a business. Once you find them, you go over here, you select the business. It will let you post a job for that business from the dashboard here. We will be doing that over in the test site in the next module, or in a later module. Down here, you have the Find a Business. We'll be covering this in more detail as well. And once you found a business, you'll be able to go into their account. There is a whole business action menu as well. So that's the basic navigation. Now also in the top right-hand corner, you'll notice here you've got a create new business and job posting. So if you have a brand new employer that has a job they need to post and they do not already have an Assist account, as a staff, you are able to create an account for them and post the job on their behalf. We will be going over how you can do that. Now, the Focus Talent system is designed to be self-service, so you may encourage them to go ahead and post the job themselves, and that will save you some time and effort there, because then they will create their account. It'll get vetted by central office. And then if there are any issues with the job posting, it will go to the job posting approval queue, which your region will be covering. So they can do everything themselves. If they have any problems, they can always reach out to the KCC office or to our technical support team here at central office if they're having any system issues. All right, that is the Assist Business dashboard. In the next section, we'll be going further into the job post profile to show you all the information you can discover here within Focus Assist without having to go into somebody's record.